Oh yeah.
And here we go. So we are live, and we have finally caught up with Mr. Jazray Harrington. Man, I wanted this interview. This interview is long overdue, and I
Mm.
apologize. You deserve to have had this interview much sooner,
It's, it's
but you
my
just keep
fault. I've
stacking
been,
up the wins.
yeah, I'm trying
So,
to do something, man.
well, I appreciate it. So you're 7-0.
Yes,
You're
sir.
undefeated. You're number
Yes,
one in
sir.
the league. You
Yeah.
set an efficiency record. Perfect. 12 points in 12
Mm.
rounds. You lead the league in efficiency. What's not possible for you at this point, man?
Uh, to be honest, I don't know. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to, do everything, do a little bit of everything, but my main focus is just to stay better, keep getting better with every, in every area of the game. So,
There we go.
Mm.
What do you say to people who say this is just a fluke? Like, how in leagues you'll see a team go undefeated for a while and then they disappear at the end.
yeah.
Um,
Um,
or it's luck, or what do you say to that?
I say, come find out for yourself. Come see why I'm undefeated. I ain't undefeated for no reason, so I'm here.
There you go. And speaking of that, you got some guys coming after you now. You feel any pressure?
Not at all.
and,
Not at
and
all. I
let,
love it. I love all the energy. I love when new people come in because everybody want to go against the number one, the top dog.
right, right,
So
right,
and everybody want to give you that first loss. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I love the energy. I want
right.
all the smoke. I want all of it. But it's all love at the end of the day. We all making each other
Yeah,
better. It's a
Yes.
family. So yeah,
Mm.
there you go.
You said it.
yeah. But most deaf, I'm staying on top though. Whoever comes, I'm gonna
Hmm.
let them know.
Right. I was telling Katerina, you have, and I'm going to make this public. You
Mm.
said you will not lose a match on Rimpage.
At all. There's no point for me to look. I respect everybody. I respect everybody's game. I know everybody got a little something in their bag, but I'm the duffel bag. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
They the little book bag. So yeah, but yeah, I don't see myself losing. I mean, I hope somebody give me that type of energy to, make me
Mm.
really play and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I don't see myself losing no time soon.
Wow. Who would you say is your toughest match so far? I was telling Katerina, Austin took you to game point, and you hit that 2-pointer. I don't know. He might have been one possession away from a win, but then Spencer was kind of tough too. Who would you say was the toughest?
I'm gonna say Austin. I'm gonna say
Austin
Austin.
was.
Yeah,
Uh,
Spencer got me because I was winded and he was doing a lot of fundamentals that I really wasn't ready for. So,
okay.
and then Austin with his athletic ability, it was just, whew, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Austin for sure. It was Austin for sure.
Yeah. You'll be looking at Austin's back very quickly if you
Oh
don't
yeah,
watch him.
oh yeah, yeah. He can go by you real quick.
Right. Right. Perfect. Perfect.
Do you
Okay.
like being challenged, Jazray?
I
Do you
love
like
it. If
being
it's not a
challenged?
challenge, if it's not a challenge, I don't,
No point.
I don't put my all into it. I can't put my all
Mm.
into it. I
Ah.
just,
Exactly.
yeah, I feel
Perfect.
like a challenge brings out the best in people. So.
Yeah.
Mm. Is
Yeah.
there a player in the league that you would want to play?
Ashton. I
Yes,
want
that's the
Ashton.
one.
I
That's
want
the one.
Ashton. That's my boy that we family off the court, but we've
Yeah.
been going at it since we met each other. Like we just
Really?
yes,
Mm.
And
before all this, like we
Wow.
how
just
long have
been
you known Ashton?
I want to say 2 3 years now.
Two or
Two
three
three
years.
years.
And
Yes, sir.
have you ever played one on one?
Oh yeah, all the time in the
Who?
gym.
Oh, who wins
He
usually?
he not gonna admit it, but I'm top dog. He didn't got me sometimes. He didn't got me
Okay.
sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, but I got the winning record right now.
Wow.
Yeah. But I do want Ashton though. I want him so bad. But I want you to save it for the front, the
Uh-huh.
finale. You know what I'm saying? So I feel
Uh-huh.
like that's gonna be a good game right there.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So
Yes. I'm going to tell you, my son and I have talked about this a lot. And like, who would win that matchup between you and Ashton? And he's telling me, Dad, it's got to be Ashton and Jazray next time. He's trying to set this thing up.
oh yeah, for sure. I feel like me and Ash have been talking about it too. We've been
Oh,
trying
have
to
you?
see. Oh yeah, for sure. We've been trying to see, but we also want to make like you said, give the people what they're looking for. So we
Yes.
trying to
Right.
build
Right.
up all the tension, all the energy and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that. Then once it's time to go, time to go.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, man. I was telling Katerina, had he won that match against Spencer, he would be 7-0 as well. So
oh
you guys
yeah,
are like neck and neck. Like you
yeah.
took the #1 spot from him. He was #1 in the league.
We talked about that match too. We talked about I clowned him for that match because like oh
Yeah.
no disrespect.
Uh-huh.
Spencer's a good player,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but what I feel like the only person that can stick with me is Ashton. And I feel like at times he better than me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we talked about a lot of stuff. We play around with it. You know, it's
Uh-huh.
all love at the end of the day. It's all fun and games. But yeah, I'm gonna take everything from him. He already know who Big Dog is for real. He
Cool.
already know who it is for
Cool.
real.
Nice. Spin Jazray, can you give us a little bit of your basketball story? Like how old were you when you picked up the game? How did you get introduced to it? Why did you fall in love with it? All of that.
Okay. I started when I was 2. My dad was a high school basketball star before he died, so it kind of running my genes. And I never really had um, the resources to
Hmm.
actually get into it as much as I wanted to because with the family situation and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I always made it a priority. Like when I'm not in school, I go to the court and practice on my left hand, or I always make sure my stamina was up. You know, I always kept myself right because basketball always been my love, and I always knew like if I ain't got nothing, I got basketball. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
yeah. And it kind of, and I just like, I got that competitive spirit. I want to be
Hmm.
good. I want to be the best at everything, not just one thing. I don't want to be one one dimensional. I want to be universal. So
Right, right. That really shows. That's strength. That's one of the strengths of your game, and it's something that I
yeah.
noticed pretty early is that you can go either direction and you're good with both hands. And man, you do not miss around that basket. That's
One thing I learned, like from a guard, somebody told me this. It was a long time ago, but
Mhm.
one thing I also always know how to do: handle the ball, finish. That's one of my main
Yes,
things. Yes, as a
yeah,
guard, you gotta learn how to handle the ball and finish. But like I said, I don't want to be one dimensional. So I want to
right.
learn how to. I want to dunk. You know, I want to get.
Ah,
Yeah, I want to get there. But I'm working on everything. My left hand is not as good as y'all
uh-huh.
be seeing. Like I got a lot of things to work on. But
Mm,
yeah, I try to make it. I try to do a little everything whenever I'm playing, so everybody can see I do got skill.
right, right. That's the other part is I'm sorry, what were we gonna say, Katrina?
No, no, for sure, he's
Um,
got skills. Yes.
I appreciate you.
yeah, yeah, I have a few favorite highlights in mind. Um, some of those layups against Tyler that we have
oh,
photos of when you played
oh
against Tyler.
yeah.
Tyler was undefeated, by the way, when you beat him, and
Oh
Austin
yeah.
was
Yeah.
undefeated when you beat him.
I love
Um,
taking that. I love taking giving people their first loss. I
yeah,
love it. They're my boys. They're my boys right there. But I just had to. You know, it was my first game, third game, stuff like that. So I had to
yeah,
do something.
yeah. So what happened in high school? Did you play all 4 years of high school?
No, sir. I played sophomore year, and I played when I moved to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I did a little bit of my senior year, but
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't go through with it. It was too much favoritism going on.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
but I stayed working on my game though.
Yeah. And then so a little bit of your senior year. So that cost you some recruiting opportunities, right? You didn't have
Yes,
anyone
sir.
recruiting you coming out of high school?
Yeah, I couldn't get. I was looking for that for sure. That's why I did AAU thing. That's what I
Uh-huh.
found out in Texas and stuff like that. So I tried doing that, but it was just everybody else was way better than me when I got here.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of work to do, and I had a lot of other stuff going on. So
Hmm.
I just was like, let me take a step back, but still make sure my game is on point for whenever the opportunity does come.
Yeah. And then as far as organized basketball after high school, what did you do?
Um, I didn't really do anything. Just stay playing in the gyms. Going to different. I played in a couple men's leagues. But as far as like on an actual team, no sir,
Mhm. Hmm. Hmm.
no
So
sir.
how did you hear about Rimpage and what does that opportunity mean to you?
I heard about it through Ashton. He told me about it was a one-on-one thing. Once he said one-on-one, I was like, oh yeah, I got that bag. I'm good. And then with him explaining everything, you said that everything's live. You do the stats, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, the records, the rankings. I was like, oh yeah, this is the opportunity right here. So, and then once I got into it, I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Patrick, I was like,
Uh-huh.
it's not all what it's hyped up to be.
Uh-huh.
But then, as our time went on, people
Yeah.
started coming in my DMs, being like, "I saw you play" and stuff like that off of Facebook Live and stuff
Oh,
like that.
wow.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh yeah, Mr. Patrick know what he doing. I'm my bad. I
Yeah.
ain't mean to doubt you, my
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
I ain't
In
mean to
fact,
doubt you."
I meant to tell you, after our event a couple Saturdays ago, a young lady was asking me when your video is going to be up. I
Yeah,
forget her
man.
name, but she was like, when are you going to put Jazzray's video up so I can see him play?
Man, I got a lot of people on Facebook, like a lot of new people that I didn't even know,
Mm-hmm.
just coming to me like, "Hey, I seen you play. You got skills. Do you play somewhere, or you should play for somebody?" Stuff like that. So I was like, I was
Nice.
giving all the glory to you because
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, that opportunity came from you.
Mm-hmm.
So I really do appreciate you for that.
I'm so glad you said that because it is an exposure league. It's all about
Yes,
giving
sir.
you guys a stage so you can put your talent on display and showcase it to the world. And then we'll let the
Mm-hmm.
world decide who's worthy of an audience. But I really do hope that it opens up other opportunities for you. So
Yes, sir. I hope
and
so
that's
too.
awesome. So please share it. Share it on your social media.
Of
When you're
course.
about to play, invite people to come out and see you play.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That
I will. I do
that
it every
is
time.
awesome.
I let my family and friends know whenever I'm finna play. They let their family and friends know, and it just be a whole bunch of people. So if I could get that going with everybody else in the league, not just myself, but with everybody, then I feel like we can get to a
Yeah.
real good platform.
There was a lady who walked in the gym this past Saturday, this last time we played. She walked in just as you were playing Spencer. Did you know her? Like, has your mom come to any of your matches yet, or anything like
Oh, the last match,
that? Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was my mother.
That
Yes,
was your
sir.
mom. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yeah, I be trying to get
Ah,
more people to come out to the matches in person rather than just watch them on live because I feel like you get a crowd on
yeah,
the live through the phone, but it's
right.
even better when the energy's in the
Yeah,
gym.
yeah, absolutely,
So yeah, that was
absolutely.
my mother. She came to show some love.
Okay, can you talk about the energy around the match between you and Spencer? That energy was hype.
All right, so my boy Spence, man. Look, first of all, let me say this. Hey, Spence, I know you're gonna watch this. You're my boy, but you're not messing with me. But we gonna talk about that another day. But the whole time up until the match, he was just talking, just talking. I was, me, I let everybody know before they even play, you gonna
Uh-huh.
lose. Just be prepared to lose.
You
Yeah,
did.
I'm not losing. So I guess he took it away, like he was like, because you told him about the jersey and stuff like that.
Yes, yes.
So all up until the match, man, we were just talking, and then once we got on the court, it got personal because then that's when the fouls came in, and he was
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
I wasn't respecting his cause, but he wasn't respecting mine, and we just
Uh,
like back and forth, and I felt like it was a good game at all.
yes,
It was just it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm not gonna
yes,
lie,
yes.
and I really wished everything would have went a little bit different because after
Mhm.
the match, I guess there was a couple of things that was said because of how everything went down. But
Yeah.
I felt like everything was everything went how it was supposed to go. I was gonna win regardless. I don't care
Yeah.
what you're talking about. That's my boy. But it was a good match. It was good energy. Good,
Yeah.
like I said, all love at the end of the day. Ain't no problem.
Yeah, man. Well, for other players out there who maybe don't know about Rimpage, can you say a little bit to them about what the experience is like?
Experience is amazing. Um, if you have any free time, you should most definitely put it on your bucket list to try. Get involved, join, tell other people about it. It can get you all types of exposure, bring you all types of opportunities. It's just a blessing.
Perfect. And I
So
appreciate you. I appreciate
yes,
you for
sir.
coming on. And we're
I
looking
appreciate
forward,
that.
man. Looking forward to that match against Ashton. I think that's going to be a little bit in the future. I want to see you
Yes,
guys
sir.
get past 10 matches,
Okay.
see how that
Yeah.
goes. But
I'm gonna let everybody know. So right now I'm going 10-0. I'm gonna be 10-0, probably 15-0. Most likely 20-0. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Marcus, Chris, you guys.
I love all y'all, but I gotta let y'all know who Big Dog is. I gotta do something.
10-0. All right. You heard
Yes,
it
sir.
here. You
Yes,
heard
sir. I
it here.
appreciate y'all for bringing me on.
Yeah, man. Thank you much.
No
Best,
problem.
all the best.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You take care.